PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Block at the return. And able to get this out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
From the 35 on second down, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football's really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Rolling to his right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
You talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Second and 16. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Rosas to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Buccaneers 14, Seahawks 3.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Flushed out right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught here by Metcalf. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Mike 52 right here. Stop your whining.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call. He just said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Lockett the return.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no.
Further, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They go play action now. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Logan. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right? But I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, whoever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher. So sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor. But on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Wilson will throw again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And that's good for another Seahawks. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Let's go, D.
A final shot before break. Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports Halftime Report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Tucker. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Tucker. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. With his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 39-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, he's going to look deep down the field. And he'll be out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Watch time. Watch time. Tight end right.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Right here. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Here's Wilson. Touchdown, Seahawks. Will Disley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Point after, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bradley Chubb has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a pickup of 7 on the ground. That trims it to a 3rd and 15 situation.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Rosa's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Lockett the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now a throw here, hauled in. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big play there on the catch and run. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He lets it fly for Lockett. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off inside the 10. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
First down, Buccaneers.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st down, Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They go play action with Wilson. He's going to let it fly.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Clayton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
The play action fake, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 14. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows...
Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 30. And he is down deep into Seattle territory.
Come on, boy!
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth...